High Voltage has returned to Marvel Snap better than ever, so I decided to play this deck, and it was awesome. Since this new High Voltage is a little bit different than last time, now you go for 4 turns and it adds a bunch of random cards to your deck. I thought that this would be pretty good because it has all the same cards as the best arishem deck, well, all the ones that aren't banned in High Voltage, that is. And since arishem and High Voltage both give you more cards and ramp your energy, I thought it would work pretty good. And I was right, it was pretty good and I had a lot of fun playing it. Your main idea is going to be to get down your big cards early, make sure that you pay attention to whatever the special modifier is for the match though, and from that point you should be able to get the win. Now if you've got any other questions, make sure to ask me down in the comments. And let's jump right into the games. Okay, so this is the to the left thing. I am probably just going to ignore that. Would love to play an Infinity Ultron into a Kahori. That'd be pretty good, especially if we get either the Power Stone or the Reality Stone. Or even like the Space Stone. Just in general, buffing Infinity Ultron's pretty good. So that's going to be a Ms. Marvel for them. A little bit annoying, but that's okay. Savage Land mid. Probably want to play an Infinity Ultron there, right? I mean, we could play Galacta into an Infinity Ultron. I don't hate it. Let's play Galacta Kahori here. That's going to be a Black Panther. We can very easily deal with that with a Shang-Chi. So we're going to go ahead and play Galacta and Kahori, which is awesome. Right is going to be Great Web. That's definitely annoying. But from here, I think we can go ahead, play something like this. Should be completely fine. We'll see what ends up getting pulled by the Great Web. I hope it's something for them, because I really just don't want to disrupt our stuff, but we'll see. Luckily, we did guess right on the Rocket and Groot, though. That's going to be a Time Stone, and then a Mind Stone. So, Black Panther is gone, and then there is Rocket and Groot. That is another Black Panther. Is it like a Zola behind it? It is. Oh my god. Okay, so we killed one Black Panther, and then they just did it again. That's not fair. Okay. Infinity Ultron ends up getting pulled right. Real quick, I gotta jump in editing that you'll see on the right side of the screen, the overdrive thingy, whatever it's called, was changed to one location remains. I didn't see that in real time, so that ends up with this being pretty chaotic, but I didn't even know this would happen, or that it could happen, and it was moved to the left right before this, so this can just happen on the last turn, I guess. Kind of crazy. So what could we do here? Oh my god, this is awesome. Right? This just wins. Yes. Yeah, this will win. The Prodigy copying the Shang-Chi is absolutely insane. That's going to be a Jubilee pulling down a White Tiger. Please don't fill up left. Well, even if they fill up left, we're fine. There's another White Tiger. So as long as we're still winning left, which I think we will be. What did we play? We played a whatever it's called, a Prodigy. We played a Prodigy. We're fine. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. So we were fine in both eventualities. Amazing. You love to see it. Good win for us there. That's awesome. Wait. Wait, what happened? What was the overdrive effect? Destroy 2 locations. Does it pick a random? So we win, though. Wait, was this always this? I could have sworn this was move locations to the left, or was that my last game? I don't remember. Okay, my bad. Almost messed up there. Nonetheless, we still win, so you love to see it. I mean, I guess we probably like playing charged cards because they get buffed. Like, no reason not to play Cerebro, I guess. Now we're going to end up with 6 energy here. That's going to be a sewer system. I think we can definitely play, like, Isan Zabu. That should be fine. And then from this point, we'll have like a Magneto. Obviously, Legion and Cannonball are playable as well. We'll see what we want to do on turns 3 and 4. They haven't played anything thus far, which we're pretty happy about. We're going to go ahead and play an Isan, though. And then Zabu on the right. And let's see, that's going to be a Gwenpool. Potentially scary, hopefully it's fine. And a Goose mid. Don't like the Goose. Now let's see, that is Jotunheim. Could play a Shuri into a Magneto. Does just feel like a kind of crazy thing to do. Yeah, let's go with it. We can play Shuri into Magneto and Jotunheim. Like, Magneto is just going to be so big, and we do have 3 charged cards. Not cars. 3 charged cards there, so that when the overdrive goes off, we're going to get a bunch of buffs right. From that point, we just have to figure out how to win left. And we should be fine. So I think we go with Shuri Magneto here. I mean, Cannonball is probably a pretty surefire way to win left, depending on if they play cards this turn or not. They do play a card. So we're going to go ahead with the Shuri. And then the Magneto. Magneto's going to end up pulling a Gwenpool, right? I mean, we're up by 35. Oh, I have a timer going off. That's not yours. Don't worry about it. Wait, what just got destroyed? Something got destroyed. Oh, Killmonger. They played Killmonger and it hit our... We had a Zabu there. Silver Samurai does get pulled down by Isan, so we're gonna lose the Legion, but we don't need the Legion. Did they just lose Surfer? Yeah, they did. Okay. That's awesome. So, right, we're actually not winning by as much as I wanted us to be. Let's... I mean, I think we just do this. The Isan will pull down the card. Yeah, let's go with this. This should win. We should be cool with this. Did that Wiccan all get hit by Gwenpool? Oh yeah, Gwenpool and then the Overdrive Reactor stuff. Okay. Wiccan gonna get pushed mid. Love to see that. This is probably a Shang-Chi, you would have to think, on the right? We still win, but... Valentina... It's a Heimdall. Do we beat 16? Please? I hope so. What does that pull? Pulls an infinity... Please pull one of the stones. Don't pull a Tribunal. Pull one of the stones. Pull one of the stones. Please. No, it's Tribunal! Oh wait, it doesn't... The Isle of Silence! I'm I don't know what's up with me today. I'm like half a step behind on everything. Good win for us there, though. You'll love to see it. I was terrified. We get it done. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. What is this one? Destroy each player's 1 lowest power cards. Oh. So does that destroy 1, like, the lowest power card, I think? That's interesting. So we probably don't want to play Overdrive cards now. Let's play Galacta right. Apparently they do. Okay. That is going to be Mr. Sinister. And they're playing 2. That's terrifying. We could go ahead with an Infinity Ultron. Oh, okay. The Raptors do give us some buffer. We could play, like, Infinity Ultron... Iron Patriot? Would we rather play Valentina? Because I'm not sure how confident I am we can win right. I don't know. Let's try it. That is a Copycat. Copycat is Legion. Okay. So that is going to end up being Infinity Ultron. Going to give us a Power Stone and a Mind Stone. That's pretty cool. That is going to be Super Scroll, and that's going to be Echo. Okay, that's X Mansion. These are all X Mansion. Right. What if I play Isan, Mind Stone, Power Stone? Pretty good, maybe? We'll see. That is going to be Hellion. Well, but they're going to be completely filled up. Okay. So we go ahead and play Isan. And Mind Stone and Power Stone, which is going to buff Infinity Ultron up so high, up to 36. And then that's a Nebula, not very big. No, what? Okay, we still win. It's fine. Right? Yeah, we're okay. Barely. We're gonna win by 1. But we're okay. MODOK also discarding their hand, kind of crazy. Yeah, we are okay here. I don't think we can lose. The Nebula goes off, putting them up to 18. And we win. Love to see it. Good one for us. Okay, so charged cards are getting transformed. Probably means we want to play some, yeah? Let's go ahead and play Valentina and Iron Patriot. And then we'll go pretty heavy on winning this lane with whatever we get off of the Valentina. Or we might just play an Infinity Ultron, who knows. So, let's see. That is a 1, alright. That is going to be Shauna. It's going to give him a bunch of 1 costs. And then how much energy are we going to end up having? We're going to have 6... That's Central Park, okay. I mean, yeah, I'm fine with playing an Infinity Ultron here. I'm really not too bothered by it. If we play a Magneto, it's not necessarily... Well, it could pull something if they do play a 3 or 4 cost card. Okay, let's play Magneto. I do like the idea of potentially locking them out. So let's see, that's going to be a MODOK. That's pretty scary. Does the number go up every turn? Yeah, that costs 1 more, so then it's going to go to 2. Okay. So that is a MODOK and an Ant-Man. Right, that sucks for us. I would probably love to play an Infinity Ultron and a Polaris right. That is going to be Olympia. So let's go ahead and play Infinity Ultron and then probably like Polaris Scorpion right. I think that is completely fine. We do have a Juan, which we could play, but I don't think I want to. So we're going to go ahead and do this. And then we'll see what we have for next turn. We're going to end up with the 2 stones. If one of them is the Power Stone, we could play like Juan Power Stone mid, and then that's probably a pretty easy way to win mid. From that point, we'll see with all the other stuff. That's going to be a Cosmo. Okay, so we're not going to end up with any stones. That's going to be a Kazar left. Pretty hard for them to win left from this point. And then my dog's barking. The Nightcrawler is going to move, but Nightcrawler can move again, so I was really hoping to hit a Squirrel or a Black Knight there. Unfortunately, we do not. That is going to be Polaris and Scorpion. And we are currently losing. That's a Typhoid Mary, though. So I think here... Do we ever go with this? This feels pretty good. Let's just go with this. Really, we want to play the Typhoid Mary, the She-Hulk, and the Mockingbird. It doesn't really matter in what order we play them, or like where we play them. We just kind of need to play them. So they go ahead and move the Nightcrawler mid, and they play a Rhino. So, I mean, we're both randomizing. We're both rolling the dice. I think we have a better chance, given that we have more, but you never know. That's a Sandman on the left. It's going to be a Blob mid for them, okay. Spider-Woman for us, that's pretty good. Null is horrible. Oh my god, we still win anyway. Whew. Love to see it. I was terrified there. I thought maybe we were going to lose because of the Null. But no. And actually, the Blob doesn't even go off because of the Cosmos, so that's horrible for them as well. Yeah, okay. Love to see it. Good one for us. Alright, so we got repeat on reveals going on. I am definitely fine to just play a Galacta. Panopticon, we obviously want to play some of our created cards into, but we don't need to do that right now. That's going to be an Angel and an Adam Warlock. Okay. So then, from this point, I mean, Madam Web into a Galacta is kind of interesting, at least. That is a Taco Truck, which is going to give us a Chimichanga. And then there's Mockingbird. Destroyer. I think we have to play the Destroyer, yeah? Let's go ahead and do something like this. I think this is going to be completely fine. They're going to go ahead and play a Doctor Doom. Pretty crazy. And a Chimichanga. And then that's going to be a Chimera, so they cannot get destroyed. Makes sense. We're going to go ahead and play a Destroyer, which is going to be very big on the right. I forgot about the repeating on reveals. I forgot about the repeat. It's okay, it's okay. At least it's repeating right now. At least it's repeating right now. At least it repeats right now and not later. Right? So, that's good. And you know, they're just losing, right? So, that's pretty cool. But let's see, what can we do here? That is Xandar. A little bit annoying, but whatever. From here, we definitely want to play an Infinity Ultron. Yeah. Okay, so let's go with something like this. That is a debris, a little bit scary, could have locked us out, right? And actually not really, though, because of the Madam Web. And then that turns into Galacta and Scar. That's going to be in Time Stone and Space Stone. I mean, I think we're winning here, right? You'd have to think. We end up with a Taskmaster, which isn't amazing, but should be pretty good here. I mean, Cannonball's awesome. Cannonball not just win? I think Cannonball does just win. I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and do that, and this, and this. Yeah, we'll be fine. So they go ahead and play their own Cannonball. Okay, a little bit scary, but we are okay, right? I think. Hopefully. We tie mid. That's going to be a Time Stone. Can't pull anything down now. But that's okay. There's the Electro flipping mid back, and then that's going to be a Space Stone left, which should flip left as well, right? Yeah. Awesome. We win all three. Love to see it. Good win for us there. Okay. So the recording wasn't working. I had to fix it. But we are back. And this is what we've got. We could... I mean, honestly, we could Cannonball here. I don't know how much we love that, though. Could play a Kahori. Could play just like an Infinity Ultron and a Mantis. I don't mind that, because a Mantis should give us the doubled Iron Lad, right? And that ends up hitting Brood. Is it going to give us a Brood? That's... Oh, wait. Did Shuri not... Did they play Shuri and then Ebony Maw? Did they not play Shuri second? They must not have. Damn, okay. So we're going to go ahead and play Infinity Ultron. That is going to give us the Brood Iron Lad, which is pretty cool. From this point, we have the Soul Stone, we have the Reality Stone. I think Kahori is actually really good here. So let's go ahead and play like Kahori and Gore. Do we ever put Gore right? We can play Gore right. Yeah. We'll play Kahori and Gore. So they're going to go ahead and play Squirrel Girl. And then a Brood. They can't play any cards now. Right? Am I crazy? They just can't play cards. Like, okay, I mean, we're going to draw a bunch of cards here. Cool. Spectrum's really cheap. Let's just go ahead and play, like, Iron Lad mid. That's awesome. We'll play, like, I don't know, Ajax Soulstone. And we win. They can't play cards. There's Iron Lad. Bam. Okay. And here's Ajax and Soulstone. Bam, bam. Good win for us. Love to see it, I guess. Alright, so we've got Danger Room. We could go ahead and play a Valentina right. That's going to be completely fine. And then we'll see what else we can do. Potentially we'll play whatever we got off of Valentina next turn, but we might play a Kahori instead. That's going to be a Gore. Okay. That is going to be a Mobius, which is very annoying. Okay. So that is a Xandar. Okay, I mean, Isan is... We play Isan left, we just never have to think about left again. So let's just go ahead and play Isan there. And then from that point, maybe next turn we can play like an Iron Patriot or Kahori, we'll see. Go ahead and play Isan, please don't get destroyed. It did not, okay. That is going to be an Iron Patriot on the right, which is pretty scary. And then that is a Red Hulk mid. Okay. So that's going to go ahead and pull down a Gore. And then, let's see, I really don't want Call the Weak to happen. Ninja makes it a little bit more palatable. What if we play, like, Kahori? I don't want to play the Orca. Because I really don't want it to go off. It might go off because of them anyway, though. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's play Kahori Mockingbird. And then we'll see what we got from this point. That's going to be a Nimrod, which gets destroyed. Okay. At least they're full right, and we are winning right. Black Bolt going to discard the Iron Patriot. It was either going to be the Iron Patriot or the Gorgon. That is going to be a Kahori, which is going to do a little bit of buffing, and then that's a Mockingbird, so at least we're winning right. That is a Silver Surfer, which is not going to buff anything. And then we're on the final turn. Do we think they can play 3? I don't think they can play 3 of them. I'd be pretty surprised. So we probably... Then we just want to go with something like this. Well, I mean, pushing the Red Hulk left is actually really bad. So maybe we just play the Gorgon? Is that literally the only thing? I think so. Because we don't want to play the Orca or the Beta Ray Bill. We do not want to help them with Call the Weak at all. I don't like it, and I just don't want to think about it. Is that what it says? Does it say Call the... Oh, Call the Weakest. Okay. I couldn't see because of the thing. I guess you guys couldn't see it all. When I move it away, it doesn't go away for you, because you guys aren't seeing exactly what I'm seeing. It doesn't matter. It's the behind-the-scenes stuff. Well, I guess... Okay, I'll explain it now. No, so you guys are seeing, like, a window of the deck tracker, not the actual deck tracker on the screen that I'm seeing. So that's why it's different. But it doesn't matter. Now, let's see. That is going to be a Destroyer. Oh, shit. I did not think of that. Ghost Spider pulls the Destroyer. Ghost Spider's gone. Ison's gonna win it for us. Love to see it. Yeah, okay. Good win for us there. That was very scary. For a second, I thought they had us with the Destroyer, but they indeed did not. Amazing game there. I wonder why... Well, okay, I guess if they played it left, they would have never won mid. Well, I guess they actually would have won mid, because they would have had a Nimrod there. And that beats our Gorgon, but they didn't bet on that. So, yeah. Damn! Good one for us. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We're definitely going to go ahead and play a Galacta. I know that the Galacta will eventually transform, but we just gotta not worry about that right now. So that is going to be 6. I kind of want to play another Galacta. I mean, I think we can. We could, like, super buff up that Gorgon. Bam. Bam. Gorgon goes up to 9, which is awesome. That's going to be an Uncle Ben, and then that's going to be a Lady Deathstrike, going to destroy the Uncle Ben, which is going to give us Spider-Man, which is going to put Gorgon left, which is awesome, because then we get more power into the Galacta lane, and Galacta obviously only buffs the other lanes, so you love to see that. That is going to be Onslaught Citadel. I mean, Blade is something, I guess, but I feel like I would rather play Ison here. We could do something like this. I think this is fine. So, there is Ison going to get buffed all the way up to 16. That's going to be an Iron Patriot, which is going to give us a Red Hulk. Just realized we discarded the Red Hulk. My bad order there. We would have rather discarded Kahori. And then that is going to be Sarah. That's Juggernaut. Going to move the Ison mid, which is still going to pull the Cannonball, which is going to push the Lady Deathstrike right. Okay. So, a little bit annoying for us there. They almost definitely have a Shang-Chi that they can play mid. Or I guess maybe not almost definitely, but like I'd be kind of surprised if they didn't. So, how much energy do we have? We have 8. Okay, so like this is the best we can do. We can go up to 12 with another 8. It's going to put us up at 20. That's pretty good. Sure. Yeah, this should be fine here. We're going to go all the way up to 20 right, which does flip, so they need to at least add something of 5 power to flip it back. That's pretty hard for them while also beating 32 and 16, so I don't think they can do it. Should be a perfectly fine win for us. We'll see, though. They are taking... Oh, they just forfeit. Okay. I mean, there's no reason to forfeit, so... Cool. Good win for us. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I know you'll love this one I made about the Ancient one. It was a lot of fun. Other than that, make sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy, because that's the deal. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.